You're listening to an AppleVis podcast. Hello and welcome. My name is Thomas Donville, also known as Anonymous. In this podcast, I'm going to show you how to schedule notification summary on iOS. Do you have too many notifications going on? I am, for one. I have just so many notifications popping up, but yet I'm also in the position where I don't want to get rid of the app, nor do I want to stop receiving notification from the app. For example, I have some local news apps, for example, and it posts a lot of notifications every day. And it's something I am interested in, but just not all the time. And so how do I rectify this problem? Well, thankfully, Apple gives us something called notification summary. Basically, you tell the notification summary which apps do you want to gather up throughout a period of time and then deliver it to you at a certain time. So all those notifications that you get during that period of time is delivered in one nice summary. Is that not cool or what? Have you been there? Yes. So let's go ahead and get this set up here. And we're going to head over to Settings.
Settings.
And one finger double tap.
Double tap to open. Settings.
Swipe to the right until you get to Notification button.
Notifications button.
And do one finger double tap here.
Display as heading.
And we're going to go swipe to the right until we get to the Schedule Summary button.
Scheduled summary. Off button.
Here we are. Do one finger double tap in here.
Scheduled summary. Double tap to toggle setting.
Okay. Now, as always, I like to go to top left, kind of show you what's on the screen here.
Notifications. Back button.
There's a back button there. If you go to the right.
Scheduled summary. Heading. Scheduled summary. Off.
Now, this is turned to off. Now, if you go to the right here.
Scheduled summary.
There's
off.
nothing there. I just want to show you that because there is a point to that. Now, if you go ahead and do one finger double tap here to on.
On.
Now, if you've done this for the very first time, you're going to get a setup. And mine doesn't do that because I have already set this up. But you'll get the fundamentals in the core idea how this works as I go through here. As I go to the right here.
Schedule. Heading. First summary. Time picker. 11 a.m. button.
Now I get, and this is where you are able to set up a summary. When do you want the summary to be delivered? By default, it's going to give you 2 summary per day. So I have my first one set up to mid-morning. This is perfect. After I get up in the morning, I got to get all the things done, do the husband to-do list, and all the first priorities gets out of the way before I can just relax and check out my mid-morning summary before lunch. So I have this set for 11 a.m. Now, if you want to change that, and if you're doing it for the first time, it's going to have you schedule a time for your first one. So that is going to be your morning summary or whatever not, if you want to call that mid-afternoon and whatnot. It doesn't matter. But anywho, once you've done this, you'll have to double tap this with one finger.
11 o'clock. Picker item. Adjustable. 11 of 12. Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
So that's pretty self-explanatory. So if you want to change that, you got the option to swipe up and down to change that hour.
12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 11 of 12.
Once you make your change, go to the right.
0 minutes. Picker item. Adjustable. 1 of 60. Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
And once again, if you want to add an odd time besides the even number, like straight up at 11 o'clock.
1 minute. 2 minutes. 3 minutes.
You can make it to 11:03 if you want.
2 minutes. 1 minute. 0 minutes.
I'm going to keep it at 11 o'clock. Go to the right.
AM. Picker item.
And then we have the option to do AM and PM.
PM. 2 of 2. AM. 1 of 2.
I'm going to keep that at AM. Now I am done. I'm going to swipe to the right.
Dismiss pop-up. Button.
Double tap to dismiss.
Double tap to dismiss pop-up window. First summary. Time picker. 11 a.m. Button.
Okay, so we have 11. The first summary is done. Go to the right here.
Second summary. Time picker. 8 p.m. Button. Actions available.
I have this set for 8. Perfect timing. Right after dinner, but right before I go to bed. It's perfect timing for me to catch up with my second set of summary. So you can have up to 2 summary. And if you want more summary, you go to the right here.
Insert add summary. Button.
You can add more summary. So you just double tap that, add to 3 or 4 or 5, how many summaries you want throughout the day. It's entirely up to you. By the way, if I go back left here.
Second summary, time picker, 8 p.m.
Now, if I want to remove a summary, you just swipe up.
Delete.
And it gives you the option to delete. Now let's go back left here.
Insert add summary, button, add summary.
That's just the kind of a description what we just to the previous item.
Show next summary, off. Double tap to toggle setting.
All right, what is this? I'm going to have the summary read to you.
Show the next summary in notification center before the scheduled time.
Now, why is this here? Well, here's the deal. Now, in order to see the summary, it has to be delivered, and you will not see any of the notification that app that you decide to put into the summary. For example, let's just say I have a local news here. It's called KSHB. That's a news outlet here in Kansas City. If it posts all sorts of different notifications, I will not get those in my notification center until the notification summary is ready. So at 11 a.m., then it shows me all the notification for KSHB. Otherwise, I won't see any of that until 11 a.m. or 8 p.m. If you turn that on, you'll be able to check it early. So let's say at 10 o'clock, I already did all my chores and husband to-do list, or honey-do list, if you want to call it. If you want to check early, then you can go to the notification center, and then your notification summary is there. So it's kind of like as it builds up before the 11 o'clock, you can check out what's in there at this current time before it delivers it for the final time at 11. So that's up to you. I like to keep this off just because that way I get it all at 11, and it keeps my notification clean until then.
Apps in summary, heading.
Okay. Now, as you build your summary, you need to add apps that you want to put in the notification summary. When you add the apps to the notification summary, as I mentioned before, you will not get any notification until the summary is ready to be delivered. So my KSHB news, there might be 5 or 6 news in there. Well, it's not going to give me all 6 until the notification summary is ready to be delivered. So make sure you put the apps in there that you want, that you don't want to be notified immediately. So in other words, there are apps that send notification immediately, which means you get it right now. Or if you put in notification summary, it gets kind of a schedule until later, all the notification for it. Okay, go to the right.
Selected. Weekly notification average, button, 1 of 2.
I have 2 options, weekly
A to Z, button, 2
and
of
A
2.
to Z.
Selected. Weekly notification.
When you first set it up for the first time, you're going to see the weekly one. And it's a little different because as you swipe to the right to the apps, what it's going to do is going to show you the apps that is send the most notification from top to down. So the ones that receive the most notification over a week gets towards the top, and the most least notification gets pushed out will be towards the bottom. So you'll see the most active app towards the top, which makes things a lot easier for you to choose which one you feel like, oh, wow, I didn't know I got a notification that many times a day. And it will show that number. Now, once you have done this and you go into the stage where I am, it doesn't show me the numbers, but it still ranks them by the highest amount of notification to the lowest. A to Z.
A to Z, button, 2 of 2.
It's exactly that. It will do apps from the letter A to Z. So I'm going to go to the right here.
Ring, off.
I
Double tap to
have
toggle setting.
a Ring doorbell. So obviously that's way at the top for me. I do want that to be delivered immediately. So leave that alone. Go to the right.
KMBC, off.
Here's another
Double
one.
tap to
Here's
toggle setting.
KMBZ. That is, or KMBC. That is a news here. I do want to turn that on. I want that to be in my notification summary.
On.
Go to the right.
Breaking news, off.
Nope. I want
Double
that
tap to toggle
immediately.
setting. Off. Double tap to toggle setting.
That's ESPN.
KSHB 41, off.
Aha. I do want that one on.
On. Hurricanes Pro, off.
Keep that.
Twitter, off. YouTube, off.
Oh, yes. I get a lot of YouTube notifications. I do want that.
On.
I'm okay. In a notification summary.
Rain alarm, off. Double tap to toggle weather, off. Weather bug, off.
And then I'll put one more onto here.
Tips. Off.
Yep, I want
Double tap to toggle setting.
the Apple tips on there.
On.
And that is it. I am done. And now it's as simple as going to the top left here.
Notifications. Back button.
Back button.
Notification. Scheduled summary. 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. Button.
There it is. So now it's set schedule onto there. If you want to turn that off, double tap in there and go to the off button, turn that off. Now that we scheduled the notification summary, this is what it looks like when you do receive a notification summary. I have one here from this morning that we are going to take a look at. So I'm out on my main page. I'm going to go into the notification center.
Notification center. Notification sent 1:59 p.m.
If you get that time or whatever not, just set your rotor to headings and then swipe down to the by headings.
Notification center. Heading.
Until you get to the notification center heading. Otherwise, it should land you right there. Now, when you go to the right here, you're going to hear something like this.
Clear. Notification center. Button.
We have the clear.
Actions available.
Then we have
Your morning summary. YouTube. KSHB41 and KMBC. Button. Activate to expand.
and there's it is. This is the beautiful way. Now, what it does is that I don't get notification from the ones I've set up. It's just all in one little summary. How cool is that? Just double tap that with one finger to expand that.
Your morning summary. You collapse. Button.
Now we'll go to the right.
Clear. Button. Your morning summary. Heading. YouTube. Heading.
Now we get into YouTube section. So this is everything from YouTube that I got notification about that I still want, but just not all the time.
More. Button. YouTube. Allears.net. Epcot's massive transformation. 3. YouTube. DFB guide. 14 things you should always do in Disney World. KSHB 41. Heading.
Now we'll get into my local news, KSHB.
More. Button.
Now there's a more button, and you're probably asking yourself, what is that? If you double tap that, you still get the option to
Mute for 1 hour. Button. Mute for today. Button. Deliver immediately. Button.
if you want that to go back to being delivered immediately instead of in a summary, you double tap that, which is a nice shortcut without having to go all the way back and unselecting that item.
Clear notifications. Button.
And then you have the option to clear everything for this particular app, which is KSHB.
View settings. Button. Turn off. Button. Dismiss context menu. Button.
All right, so everything there should be self-explanatory. We'll dismiss.
Notification center. Heading.
And I'll just use my headings here.
Your morning summary. Heading. YouTube. Heading. KSHB 41. Heading. More. Button. KSHB 41. Lock. KMBC. Heading.
There's my other news source. It should have the same thing.
More. Button. KMBC. School shooter sentenced. A jury has rejected the death. KMBC. Investigation ongoing. Lawrence man killed in fire.
Isn't that cool? So I love this method so much better. And that is what notification summary is all about. So you get to keep the apps that you want notifying you, but you don't get the updates throughout the whole day interrupting. Even though I don't want them to be interrupting me all the time, but just on a schedule basis, this is perfect for me. So I just do it mid-morning and mid-evening, and then I can get all those what I do want to know all in a nice summary for notification. So I hope this was helpful for you and that you'll be using it for yourself on those apps that just seem to push too much notification all at once or all throughout the day, but you don't want to give it up. So that is how to schedule notification summary on iOS. My name is Thomas Donville, also known as Nanomouse. Until next time, bye-bye.
This AppleVis podcast has been brought to you by the community of applevis.com. For the latest in resources and tips and tricks to get you the best experience from your Apple device, visit www.applevis.com.